I'm Marc Greuther. I'm Curator of Industry and Design at the Henry Ford. Most people probably don't think of design when they think of Henry Ford. They probably think of cars. In fact, we've got a very important, very significant design collection. Furniture that actually goes back to the colonial era, but what I'm more expert in is the modern end of things. Designers like Charles and Ray Eames, Harry Bertoia. Our design collections are significant because they get to process how designs are realized, identifying the need, and seeing how materials come together in order to solve problems. Mid-century design's endured because it's simplicity, it's clean lines. It has an appeal because it's uncluttered. Two ends of a spectrum, simplicity and decoration. The Eames lounge chair is an interesting example. This might not look like a chair. It's a chair that's been pulled apart to show the numbers of materials and actually the simplicity underlying the design of the chair. He was thinking of the kind of club chairs you see in gentlemen's clubs in London. You could sort of sink into. An example of something that they designed that was addressing an almost emotional need. The other thing people often don't realize is what you see here on the floor. There's perhaps maybe 10% of our holdings on display here. That's partly because of the depth of the collections. You really can't show everything. It's also because we've got plans for bringing more things out. Let's take a look at some of the items that you're likely to see, hopefully in the near future. These chairs, which probably look familiar, Aeron chairs. These are related to the prototyping and production process. And these get to our interest in how designs are realized, how they're tested, and how they're finally put into production. The most messy of these chairs is actually for testing, using a computer, the various pressure points to see whether this mesh was supporting people the way they were intending. One of the most significant design artifacts we have in the museum. This is a very, very, very early prototype for the Eames Fiberglass chair. It was made in a small shop in Arcadia, California. It was one of two prototypes made, the other one's lost. This sat in the gentleman's workshop in Arcadia till the early 90s. It sat perched on this little trash can behind, which was part of what they used to determine how comfortable and how workable this design was. It's peeling, it's heavy in places. This gets to how you start with a design like that. This is shortly going on exhibit at the Henry Ford. It's a collection rooted in the past, but it's very much a contemporary collection.